everybody, and welcome to legendary Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin, for Week 1 of the NFL season in a massive NFC North matchup between the reigning and defending two-time NFC North champion Detroit Lions and former one seed in the conference, hitting the road to take on the Cheeseheads, the Green Bay Packers, looking for another playoff run in the 2025 season. Jared Goff and Jordan Love ready to go head-to-head once more this year. It was all Detroit last year, completing the season sweep. Very, very close game in the tail end of the year, but the Lions got the better of the Packers. Green Bay ended up falling in the wild card round to the eventual Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles, and it was the Lions getting upset in the opening, I should say their opening game, not the opening round, the divisional round against the Washington Commanders, who later made a lot of noise. We'll see who makes noise here today in week number 1 as we are underway from legendary Lambeau Field. And a return for Khalif Raymond up to the 23-yard line. That is where Jared Goff begins another year in the Motor City. Looking to take these Motor City Kitties back to the postseason and a step further than he was 2 years ago to the Super Bowl. As we welcome everybody joining me today, SM Lab, D1 Robert, EG, welcome back. Glad to have you in here for the MSG Game of the Week. A highly anticipated matchup between these two teams in week number 1. Outside handoff immediately goes to Jahmyr Gibbs, him and David Montgomery. A big two-headed monster here in Detroit. Looking forward to them having another dynamic year. Sonic and Knuckles, as many refer to them as. What up, the mock draft guy, and LaShawn as well. If you ever did a broadcast part, let me know. Sounds good. Gibbs going to remain in the game here on 2nd and 6. Goff with his first pass. He'll check this one down to Sam Laporta. Quay Walker on the tackle. Him and Edgerrin Cooper bring him down at the 36-yard line. Early 10-yard pickup as we discuss the Lions' offense this year. Really does not look any different. Still, Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jamison Williams, and Tim Patrick. And then Sam Laporta and Brock Wright making up the tight ends for this Detroit offense. No new faces at all. And the Lions are complacent with that. A dominant offensive force last year, but no offensive coordinator in Ben Johnson. How will that affect him this season? Amon-Ra St. Brown gets his season started with a 7-yard pickup there on a crosser from Jared Goff. If we take a look at the Packer defense, Quay Walker, Edgerrin Cooper, Isaiah McDuffie still making up the linebacking core. Kenny Clark, Devontae Wyatt, Lucas Van Ness, and Rashawn Gary. The pass rushers, Jair Alexander, Keyshawn Nixon. And the only new face on this defense, Nate Hobbs now at cornerback 3. The motion man is Laporta, and the handoff is going for a loss of a couple. Edgerrin Cooper gets home on Jahmyr Gibbs. And sets up a 3rd and 5. What up, EG Pro? Probably saw it on Discord, but Vikings won 10-5 on Monday Night Football. 10-5 is a devious score. Is that score coming? How do I feel about the Browns quarterback room? It is chaos, but surely we produce a diamond out of that chaos. First 3rd down face today for this Lions offense. 4-man rush coming from the Packers, and it will not be enough before Amon-Ra St. Brown collects a 1st down catch. And the Lions will move the chains. Also got Evan Williams, Xavier McKinney rounding out the defensive backfield. In the safety department for the Packers. Quick start to this one, though. Time already ticking by. Brock Wright acting as a fullback here. Sam Laporta in motion again. Pre-snap, Jared Goff from under center. Sets his feet, checks it down to Brock Wright. His first target as he will scurry across the midfield stripe. Lions pick up 4 into Packer territory. Looking for an opening drive touchdown. The most captivating and electrifying offense in all of football last season. Many compare them to the greatest show on turf, the 1999 Rams team. Ended up winning a Super Bowl. Lions, though, fell significantly short, looking to not do that this year. A beautiful pass downfield to Jamison Williams. What a ball from Goff. And the Lions inside the red zone. What up, Chili? That's all good, no worries. No problem at all. The pick'em split today, 24-3 in favor of the Lions. Nobody believing in the Go Pack Go. Their fans here, though, will beg to differ. Williams is in motion after a 30-yard completion. This pass down the middle is caught by St. Brown. Terrific block there from Tim Patrick. And a 9-yard pickup when it's all said and done. As we hit the midway point of the opening quarter, I think I'm almost certain that I'm heading back to 7 quarters in week 2 for the Sim season. 8 minutes are just a little bit too short for me. Another 9-yard pickup there. 3rd catch today for Amon-Ra St. Brown. Looking for another excellent year here in Detroit. Pin pull right side is to Gibbs. He cannot escape Quay Walker. And again, setting up a 3rd down. Just a yard to go. 10 yards away from a touchdown. What up, Sid Zoryu? Another Lions fan in the building. I was one of 3 that picked the Packers in that pick'em, though, so we'll see what happens. And it looks like Amon-Ra St. Brown one-on-one up top. Doesn't matter. This ball's going to Jamison Williams. And he will move the chains. 1st and goal. On the way for the Lions. What up? Kind of Jester 900, Bears and Colts fan here. I'm curious where you have each of them finishing this season records-wise. Glad you asked. I was actually going through my playoff predictors. And I will open that up real quick as I was last stream. Lions now in a goal-to-go situation. One of the best teams in football at this situation, and David Montgomery proving that. His first rush is a touchdown. Lions take the lead early. And there goes Detroit. Terrific opening drive for the Kitty Cats. And Montgomery stealing more touchdowns from Jahmyr Gibbs. They don't mind, though. Sonic and Knuckles are back in 2025. All right, I have Indy coming in at 8-9 and Chicago at 6-11. And these are completely unbiased picks, by the way. I am a Browns fan, and I have the Browns finishing 4-13. And I have the Ravens in the Super Bowl. So there is zero bias in any of these picks. It is just legitimately straight up what I believe will happen. Hendon Hooker is on the hold that time. And the extra point for Jake Bates up and good. 11-play opening drive for Detroit. Could not ask for a better start to the season for Dan Campbell's bunch. Do you think the Packers haters call Matt LaFleur Fat Lemur? I guess that is a possibility. I like Lemur a little bit better. Sounds French. Sounds more sophisticated. They could. It's a nickname. I'd have to ask a Bears fan. I figure we could ask some Bears fans. Got quite a few of them in here. What up, Flash Gordon? Detroit off to a hot start here. Scoring on their opening drive, taking plenty of time in the process. But now it's Green Bay's turn to rebuttal. Mecole Hardman hit hard at the 25-yard line. And Jordan Love begins his 2025 campaign from here. The Utah State Aggie. A lot of people criticized the Packers for drafting him when they did. Truth be told, really bold pick for the time being. But obviously, this team has not started a rookie since the turn of the century. And that does not start anytime soon. It'll be Jordan Love here in week number 1. Left side pass is hauled in by Romeo Doubs, playing wide receiver 3 this year. As we break down the Green Bay offense, it is Josh Jacobs, Marshawn Lloyd now as the backup back. Jaden Reed, Matthew Golden, the rookie, taken in the first round. And Romeo Doubs making up the wide receiver core. At the top 3, Tucker Kraft and Luke Musgrave at the tight end position. Those two switching. Tight end 1 and tight end 2, in all likelihood going to split reps, though, this season. Off the play action, it'll be a check down and a first down for Jordan Love. And this time it is Jaden Reed. Hendon Hooker, Tennessee legend. Josh Dobbs is also a Tennessee legend. My favorite all-time Tennessee alum. I remember when FSU had a really good first drive of the season, scored a touchdown, went 2-10. Yeah, that does happen. Terrion Arnold is in press coverage here on 1st down and 10. But the handoff is going to the former Raider Josh Jacobs in year number 2 with Green Bay. That'll pick up a pair up to the 38-yard line. It's time now to talk about the Lions defense. Aiden Hutchinson back and healthy, looking for a Defensive Player of the Year retribution. He was on pace last year before his brutal lower leg injury. Him and Marcus Davenport at the defensive end. And Lynn McNeil and DJ Reader making up this defensive line, which is bringing pressure down the field, though Jordan Love is unfazed and delivers that one complete to Romeo Doubs. And that defensive backfield he attacked includes the linebacking core of Alex Anzalone, Jack Campbell, and Derek Barnes, Terrion Arnold, DJ Reed coming over from the Jets, and Ennis Rakestraw Jr. making up the cornerback room. Brian Branch, Kirby Joseph at the safety positions. Not a lot of new faces for either of these teams, and they like to keep it that way. Bring in some rookies, but keep the chemistry at an all-time high. Love going downfield. This one is simply dropped incomplete. And it should have been caught. There's Matthew Golden with his first target of the year. Rocket 22, stealing Rashid Shaheed's thunder. That's wild. I don't know about that. Can't call myself a Lions fan, but I have become a Kiss fan over the last few years. I like that. That's creative. Final minute now. A little bit exciting. Opening quarter. Packers trying to draw even here with a handoff to Josh Jacobs, and he is hammered in the gap. Alex Anzalone, Kirby Joseph both there to bring him down after a 2-yard gain. What up, Leontre? Do put the Packers in my respectful teams list. I like that. Not much of a Kiss fan, but Detroit Rock City is a certified banger. Over-under on kneecaps bitten today. I'm going to go under just because there's no Ben Johnson. We'll see, though. Love is going to put Tucker Kraft in motion on the final play of the first quarter. Throwing this one downfield, and this will be just enough. No, it's going to be just short of the line to gain for Matthew Golden. 7-yard pickup sets up 4th and 1, and a choice to be made when we come back. It's the Lions 7, the Packers none at the end of 1. Dan Campbell's got his guys hitting on all cylinders just like they were last year. Pre-postseason, of course. What up, Cardinalson? What do our kneecaps taste like? I'd have to ask Dan Campbell. Have to ask him personally. Packers are going to bring on the field goal unit. 54 yards out here for Brandon McManus. Looking to get the Packers on the board. It's up, and it is good. And the Packers are on the scoreboard here. Just 3 seconds in to the second quarter. Kind of shocked they kicked there. That was prime going for it territory. And it didn't happen. It's cool, though. Got to be quite chewy. Got to be. I mean, if we're eating the kneecaps, not just the knees, right? I mean, that's all bone. Not even edible. McManus on for the kickoff. And now Khalif Raymond's return will end up at the 26-yard line. Jared Goff back to it as the Lions maintain a 4-point lead after each team has retained one possession. Lions just trying to take care of the football. That's their number one priority. Game got out of hand when Jared Goff started slinging turnovers. And, of course, the young and mighty Jaden Daniels running through teams like it was his job. Got through the Buccaneers, got through the Lions. Fell just short of a Super Bowl appearance. That Eagles team, though, had many beat. Barking out orders here from the I formation is Jared Goff. Second drive is underway, and he has all day to throw this one downfield and wide open. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Green grass ahead, finally taken down inside Packer territory. At the 43, Jared Goff over 100 yards passing. And the tackle there made by a combination of Xavier McKinney. And it looks like Evan Williams as well, playing a more coverage safety. And the Lions going to go right back to their bread and butter. This time it is Gibbs in the backfield. Goff looking to throw this one downfield, connecting with Jamison Williams, the speedster. Hushed out of bounds at the 29-yard line. Alexander on the knockdown. You blink, though, and the Lions are already well within field goal range. They've got to get a stop. I love that Cardinal soon. That's a fire sentence. Two receivers left and right here for Goff. Quick passes out there and dropped a hospital ball to Tim Patrick, and that's one guy that you don't want to put back in the hospital. I believe he has had 3 season-ending injuries now between Achilles and ACL. Just a brutal, brutal career. But you know what? It's that mental fortitude. He bites back. That pass, though, does fall incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, back in motion. Rush of 4. And Goff will heave this one downfield, beautifully placed in stride, and caught by Jahmyr Gibbs. Jared Goff's trying to kill his receivers. I like that, Jared Goff. Be sure to put that one back in chat when he throws an interception at some point this sim season. I love that. Brian Branch looking fresh with a mustache over there on the bench, though. Brock Wright in at fullback once again. Jahmyr Gibbs hungry for a rush here. Gets a pitch to the right side. Cuts back up the middle. Terrific vision and a 10-yard pickup. Wow, Madden actually having good vision. Panay Sewell threw a dime of a block downfield, by the way. I think Jahmyr Gibbs was supposed to sell that to get the linebacker in prime blocking position there. That was a terrific play. And this Lions offense, no limits to their creativity. We saw that last year when they faked a fumble to score a touchdown. How did they fare without Ben Johnson, though? Not so well. Fumbled by Jared Goff, picks it up, step it up, and he's taken down again. A play full of chaos. What just happened there? It'll go down as a loss of 6, and who gets the sack? I don't know. Is that the first ever time 2 players will get a sack on the same play? Could happen. And no matter who gets credit for what, it's 2nd and goal. Handoff is to Gibbs, looking for his touchdown, fighting through tacklers, and back a yard ahead of the line of scrimmage. Now, that is a Jared Goff play. Yeah, it is. Madden didn't know if he wanted to throw the football or run with the football. I don't think Madden knew what he was allowed to do. That one might have to go down in our Madden moment of the year. That was pretty goofy. And now it is 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs standing at the 10. Goff is scrambling right into a sack, taken down at the 11-yard line. And that is the big fella, Rashawn Gary, off the edge, finally forcing a Packer stop. Stop at the 3-yard line, 3rd and goal, there it is. That was so goofy. Too bad Goff didn't throw it and get a touchdown after that. That would have been electric. I'm not sure that was legal, though, and even Madden thought about that. Jake Bates is on for a 28-yard chip shot here. Hendon Hooker will hold this football, and it's up and good. Lions take back their 7-point lead. Good stop, though, from Green Bay. It took the game coming down upon itself for that to happen. But a forced fumble by, I believe that was Jair Alexander on a design cornerback blitz. I am going to take a second look at it real quick, and I was incorrect. That was Xavier McKinney. Goff stands back up and gets dumped by Devontae Wyatt. What a goofy play. I'm interested to see how that gets statusized. Is that a word? It is now. Return will be taken here for the Packers up to the 27-yard line this time. Took Hendon Hooker 10 seconds after he was drafted for everyone to forget about him. True. Maybe he'll have a revenge story in his career. Send that man to... You know what? Give that man to the Cleveland Browns. Out of the chaos. Why not? Just give the Browns every backup quarterback in the NFL. One of them has to come out top 10. Surely. No way that doesn't happen. I would be in disbelief. Jordan Love now looking to answer with a touchdown to tie this game. Handoff is to Jacobs. He picks up a half dozen. What up, Charles Thomas? It'll be interesting to see creativity of the Lions offense without Johnson. Was just discussing that, actually, on the previous drive. QB7 in the making. Hey, you know what? Whether he's 7 or 11, it don't matter to me. It's cool. And a handoff here again is going to Jacobs, and he is taken down by Alex Anzalone. And now that's Jack Campbell right there, the middle linebacker, with the tackle. Hendon Hooker, you are the Dolphins' Week 13 starter. No, that's Quinn Ewers. Come on. When's Quinn Ewers starting? You think he's getting hurt too? 3rd down and a pair here. From the 35-yard line, right back to Jacobs, his 3rd consecutive carry. And this one will break the line to gate. Week 5. Okay, so dare I even ask about Tua? Is that when Quinn Ewers is starting? Or is that when his tenure's over? I have to ask. Hey, you know what, Chili? Josh Dobbs did it for a while. Under 3 left now. Here in half number 1. And finally Love looking to throw the football off the play action. Steps up in the pocket, and he is going to gain a couple on a busted play. What roster did he give me? I don't know. It was the Peace Control Ghosty one or something. Josh Dobbs almost beat Detroit in San Francisco. Hey, I'm saying, though, P.J. Walker beat the San Francisco 49ers, so anything could happen. Love picking up 2 on the quarterback scramble. And he will look for a completed pass here to Tucker Kraft, and he is hit hard at the 47-yard line, which will take us to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau Field. Packers trail by a touchdown. Right back into the action we go with Jordan Love opening the 2-minute drill from the empty on 3rd and 2 from the 47. Steps up, hit as he throws, and this one will wind up incomplete regardless. Nobody is open on the Lions sideline, except for maybe Dan Campbell. Chances are his hands didn't leave his knees on that play, though. If I had to guess, everyday Jake Moody is still in the Niners. Roster week takes a week off my lifespan. I can see that. Punt coming up here for Daniel Wellen of the Green Bay Packers as he angles this one out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Just as good as a touchback. Lions take over, ready for the 2-minute drill. 80 yards away from the end zone. Packers do get the ball to begin half number 2. Good point in the stream to ask you guys to drop a like if you have not yet already. This is the MSG Game of the Week, as I will be calling it. Pretty much just stealing Fox's Game of the Week. But to some degree, that may not be true depending on records going forward. We may switch it up a little bit, so we will see. Jared Goff and the Lions offense now in their own 2-minute drill. Not going well. Devontae Wyatt's got a sack. And I guess you could call that his second or his first if you wanted to. He gets one. Regardless, though, well played there in the backfield. He'll be done by week 12. That's brutal. Gotta wish better health on him than that. Quinn Ewers, man. Will he get a shot? Play clock winding down. Detroit is in no hurry. And the Packers may want to burn a timeout, depending on the result of this play. Goff will hand off to Gibbs, and he loses another yard. Kenny Clark this time. The big fellows are eating well in green tonight. 3rd and 20 coming up. Will Jared Goff unleash his inner Sam Darnold to complete these 3rd and forevers? We'll see. What a game Seattle had last night. Converted 3 3rd and 10 pluses, including a 3rd and 15 that went for a 56-yard touchdown. Cooper Kupp opened up week number 1 in electrifying fashion. Handoff here is to Gibbs. He will gain minimal yardage, and the Packers will get the football right back. Yeah, it didn't take very long for that to happen. Green Bay down to their final timeout. Just over a minute to go. They will have just under a minute left when they get the football back. All right. Jack Fox standing in his own end zone. Negative 70-yard drive when it's all said and done. For the Detroit Lions, this kick is end over end and returnable. And it will be fair caught, actually, by Mecole Hardman. And that means Jared Goff will hand over the torch to Jordan Love at the 40-yard line. 57 seconds to go. Tomorrow is Texans-Rams, right? Actually, tomorrow I have work from 3 to 10 in Cleveland, which is about an hour away. So there will be no live stream tomorrow. We will be back on Tuesday and finish out Wednesday, Thursday for week number 1. Packers are down to their final timeout here on likely their final drive of the half. Sideline pass with the marker is caught on a toe-dragging effort. We will check the penalty, and this is going to stand regardless. He did get the feet down. What a play. Couldn't even see who that was. No, I can't even get a look on the replay. Wow. What an effort by whoever that was. We're going to give it to Matthew Gold. Make the rookie shine a little bit more. Why not? Luke Musgrave will join Jordan Love in the backfield this time. On 1st and 10, low snap is collected and handled. Love going deep downfield again. Finds his other tight end, Tucker Kraft, inside the red zone. And the Packers will take their time getting to the line here. But points seem imminent at this point. Attacking the gaps in that zone secondary. And LaFleur will hang on to his final timeout. Quick snap is taken, though. Love escaping right side, stepping up in the pocket, taking off and sliding down at the 9. Timeout taken by the Packers, their final one. I really hope I didn't jinx their points. That would be quite tragic. I need this game to be good. I also need the Packers to win for my pick 'em. We'll see what happens. But hoping for a Packer touchdown here for entertainment's sake. We'll wait to see what happens here. Romeo Doubs and Jaden Reed atop the screen here. No timeouts left for the Packers. 13 seconds to go. Love got to be careful throwing this one away. Good decision. At about the last possible second, was about to be sacked there by Alan McNeil. that got a little bit fishy for a little bit. Close but no cigar for Detroit. 3rd and 3 now. 8 seconds to go from the 9-yard line. Love is going to look for the back of the end zone, and he is intercepted by Kirby Joseph. And that is one thing you couldn't let happen. Devastating end of the half for the Packers. And the Lions will take a 7-point lead into halftime. Not a good read, and not a good decision there for Jordan Love. Looking for a diving Jaden Reed. Well covered, though, by this Detroit secondary with the INC. Trying to get out of last place, go Lions. Well, there you go. There's something to boost your pick 'em. Man, that is brutal. You hate to see it. Packers were that close to points at the bare minimum. And again, I jinxed it. Kind of my fault. Jared Goff will head into victory formation as we head into halftime with a 10-3 Lion lead on the road in Green Bay. Packers do begin the second half with the football. It's about to call a pick. You should have. You missed your chance, and now we're not due for a while. We are on cooldown. Definitely not even true, but you never know. 8 minutes on the clock here in quarter number 3. And I got to ask chat tonight. It's been a while since I have pondered the question, what's on the menu? What's for dinner tonight in the MSG community? Second half is underway. Metcalf Hardman will take a return up to the 24-yard line. Another poor one. David Montgomery makes the tackle. On special teams, and Jordan Love back to it, looking to bounce back after the interception. I am headed to Applebee's after this, so half-price apps, you can't beat them. Tacos tonight, Taco Sunday, okay. I like it. Second half is underway. How quickly can Jordan Love bounce back from his opening turnover of the season? Downfield, uncorking one, showing no fear and no remorse, going right back at Kirby Joseph. Bold, but it doesn't pay off. It winds up incomplete. It's about what I expected out of that play. 7 seconds into the half. A deep shot does not fool the Lions. They saw what Jaden Daniels did last season, and they know how lethal quarterbacks can be. This pass is caught on the run upfield by Luke Musgrave. And he will take the football up to the 35-yard line on a gain of 11. Clock is stopped for the moment. And now taken again after the pass catcher ran out of bounds on that play. Love back under center. From the 35-yard line, handoff is to Jacobs, and he is brought down at 37. Jack Campbell on the tackle. Good decision to wrap him up and not attack anything else like the football. Still just the one declined penalty in this game. The defensive pass interference didn't end up mattering when it was all said and done, though. A terrific sideline catch. Negated that one as a whole. Love going deep downfield in stride, and he will connect with Jaden Reed. Mr. 30 points or 0.3 points in fantasy, no in between, with the catch and run downfield inside the Lion 40. That's what the Packers want to see more of. Getting past the corner. Love starting to catch fire here in quarter number 3. Got 4 targets out there and a blitz coming. Rolling left, hit as he throws. Lucky again to get rid of the football. Terrion Arnold applauding. That pass rush looked like a 6-man rush that time around. Good play. So far I'm liking the game. Low score because of good defense and not just inept offense. Exactly. This guy gets it. Get this man a true. That is factual. Jaden Reed lining up in the slot here. At the top of the screen, 4-man rush and a screen pass set up to Josh Jacobs up the sideline, lunging forward. And he will have first down yardage, a gain of 10. Lions' 28-yard line is where the football will be spotted. And the Packers are closer and closer to tying us at 10 here. Have not skipped a beat since the interception. Have to applaud the mental fortitude of Jordan Love for that one. Again, off the play action, stepping up and taking off down the middle. Hang on to that football, Jordan Love. There are a lot of big fellas in there. Looking to get their paws on it. DJ Reader is one of them, the former Cincinnati Bengal. Brings him down at the 24. 4-yard pickup on the play. Time still ticking away here on the opening drive of the second half. Another handoff inside to Jacobs. Bouncing it outside now. A little stiff arm, but could not get away. Good tackle made there by Robertson. It's a 2-yard loss. Bring it up 3rd and 8. All right. Big play here. Could be very telling for the end result. Jaden Reed to his left, bunch formation to his right. Jordan Love uncorking this one, or no, he is taken down before he even has a chance. Derek Barnes has got him, and it's a 10-yard sack, nearly knocking the Pack out of field goal range. Barnes showing his veteran presence here at legendary Lambeau Field. Wow, that was a demolishing toss down through the offensive lineman and ran through the quarterback. What a play. And that brings out Brandon McManus on for his second 50-plus yarder. This one is from 52. Good from 54, looking to make it 2 for 2, and he does. Packers cut the lead back down to 4. Lions will open up with their first possession of the second half. 4:34 to go now in the third quarter. Time now for our live poll in the chat. Based on the current scoring line and situation, go ahead and vote on who you think is going to win this game. Will it be the Lions ahead by 4 or the Packers trailing, but with momentum as their offense getting back on the board? Vote now. Khalif Raymond on the return up the middle, looking for a gap to open up, and that quickly changed his mind. No shot on that particular attempt. 4:31 to go now in quarter number 3. After this, we're taking a day break tomorrow. No stream on Monday. I will be working the Guardians-Dodgers game. So we will be back Tuesday for Texans and Rams. And then Ravens-Bills Sunday Night Football, Vikings-Bears to wrap it up Thursday evening. Prime time will be feeding generations in week number 1. Goff down the middle on the opening play of the drive. Right back to his man, Jamison Williams. Good connection up to the 41. Packers need to stop or a turnover or something to go their way here. Their offense has been too dormant for too long. It has just not worked out for them. Jahmyr Gibbs to the right side of Jared Goff here. Gets the handoff from the 41 up the middle. Try to cut it back outside. And denied that opportunity by Quay Walker. What am I supposed to do without my MSG? Focus on my job. Hey, I still have an upload coming out tomorrow, all right? I can promise you that much. And let's see what upload that will be. Yeah, we got the Steelers-Jets one. That's a good one, too. 7-yard pickup there for Jahmyr Gibbs. And right back to the bell cow up the middle. And tackled into a first down, actually. That will benefit the Detroit Lions. Yeah, no way you guys are going to miss out on the Steelers-Jets highlights. What a turnover fest that game was. Beautiful sport, though. A beautiful game indeed. Jared Goff back into enemy territory with a fresh set of downs as well. Jamison Williams in press coverage. Instead of check down, going to Sam Laporta. Tilting the rock up to the 41. Goff now over 150 passing on the afternoon. But yeah, promise the content will not stop rolling out until maybe June when I go to the U.S. Open. Going to have a couple-day break there. Run-heavy formation to the left side here. Goff, though, looking to throw the football. Extra blitzer was not enough to get to him. Amon-Ra St. Brown collects another first down reception. Toughest NFC division, 2025. NFC North, NFC East, NFC West, or NFC South, I guess was your question. I think the West will be the most competitive between the top 3, but the North will be the best overall, if that makes sense. First and 10, right back to Jahmyr Gibbs. Sheds one tackle. Yeah, that's about all he can do on his 10th carry. No pickup that time. Still have seen very few and far of David Montgomery. Scored the only touchdown in this game still. I think it's the only time we saw him, though. Reliving the clutch, it was cool, but it doesn't compare to the MSG Live. I appreciate it, but Time will have to pass by. Final 90 seconds now of the third quarter here in Lambeau Field. Goff is going to fire this one, completes at Jamison Williams, and his dive will earn him a first down. That's a big blow, though. Frank Ragnow, that's their center, going down with what appears to be an oblique or shoulder injury, which is significant. You hate to see your center go down. Kind of a big deal. Who will snap the football now? Lions are going to have to dig deep and figure that one out quick, as they threaten to score once more. Ahead by 4 points. They want a 2-score lead. Outside passes low, but caught by Brock Wright. Good tackle there by Trent McDuffie. Boy, he was awfully close to over pursuing there and allowing a walk-in touchdown. Mute point, though, into the final minute of the third quarter. Lions knocking on the door of the red zone here from the 21, and Jahmyr Gibbs will get him there on the 1-yard pickup. 3rd and 3 coming up. This is a monumental play in the grand scheme of things. Got to have a stop here if they want a shot. Look at the live poll real quick. Lions lead with 83% of the votes. One person believes in the pack out there. I love it. 3rd and 3, and the Cheeseheads are on their feet here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Looking for a stop. Jared Goff, flat-footed, delivers complete to his tight end, Laporta. And that will take us to the fourth quarter. Big first down as they tried to jinx Jared Goff. Did not happen, though. Third quarter is done and over with. Into the final 8 minutes we go. Lions ahead 10-6, looking to add to their lead in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Yeah, I said what? Trent McDuffie? That's my bad. I say McDuffie. You are correct. Flipping sides of the field for the final time today. On the opening play of the fourth quarter, good completion here from Goff, and a fumble at the end of the play, scooped up by the Packers, and that's the turnover they were desperate for. Edgerrin Cooper scoops it up. Hard to tell who forced it. We will take a look at the replay. And let's see. As Tim Patrick was down, there was a scramble for it as Edgerrin Cooper forces the fumble that he also recovers. And we'll take a look at this replay. Bet Tom Grossi's the Packers fan lurking? Could be. We got some more love now for Green Bay. 8 votes total, 5-3 in favor of the Lions, or 6-2, I should say. And we will get the review that we were anticipating. Tim Patrick looked like the elbow forced the fumble, but officials nowadays will let the play develop. Also a hip drop tackle not called on the play by Edgerrin Cooper. And yes, as expected, here we go. Here is the call on the field from the officials. And the Lions will take back the football. That is a pivotal call at this point in the game. What up, Noah Herron? Low score C. Yes, we had one Jordan Love red zone interception, and this game could be a whole lot different right now. Lions, though, looking to essentially put this game away with a touchdown. Will be an uphill battle for the Packers. Little RPO action, and Jamison Williams turned the wrong way, or he would be in the end zone, currently selecting a celebration. And again, it brings up a third down. Man, that should have been caught. Unfortunate. 3rd and 2 now from the 5. Goff right back to it. Dropping back, well protected. End zone is well covered. He fires this one incomplete. And the Packers get their much needed stop. Big play on the defensive end. What a Bolte. Low scoring, wow. Surprisingly, yeah. Never expected these two teams to put up this few points, but the Ben Johnson era is over, as you know very well. Jake Bates on for a chip shot here. Looking to reinstate a touchdown lead from 22 out. He does so. Lions ahead by 7, 13-6 late in this one, fourth quarter. 7:16 to go in Green Bay. This is going to be a very interesting finish. I can't wait for it. I cannot wait. Well, for the new wave of people that just joined in the last possession or so, good time for you guys to drop a like on the stream if you are enjoying a very nice defensive battle. A lot of sacks and only the one turnover so far. This game could change at any point, though. Returnable for the Packers special team core up to the 26-yard line. Extra effort earns a pair. And so Jordan Love got to go 74 yards, was blessed there by a nice stop from his defense. Kick return touchdown was not the play there. Still are yet to have a special teams or a defensive score for that matter. Kind of shocking. Jordan Love going to begin a huge drive here. Looking to tie the game for the first time since it was 0-0. Off the play action, first play interception by Jack Campbell. Wow. And there's your interception. A-Rod. Wow, what a big play. That is significant. Jordan Love unable to fight off his demons from the first half. Right back to the interceptions. Eyeing Tucker Kraft. Finds Jack Campbell instead. And Bolt is eating it up right now. I was feeling overtime too. It's funny you mentioned that. Hopefully the Packers can return the favor. I feel like they're due for a turnover. Got awfully close on that last one with the near Tim Patrick fumble. I can tell you right now, though, knew that was going to be a called back play based on the way it happened. Lions take it over in field goal range already, which would make this a two-score game. Packers defense can get no help, holding the Lions to just 13 as Williams up the sideline breaks a tackle, and he will gain significantly more yardage with that one. Up to the 22, a 19 or a 17-yard gainer. Inside 7 minutes to go. What up, Scribble? Luka Doncic or Luka Modric? I mean, Modric is significantly more accomplished. I don't see the argument here. Jair Alexander is in press coverage up there. Looking to force a turnover. Goff, though, will hand the football off to Jahmyr Gibbs, looking for his touchdown. That was stolen from him by his buddy. And David Montgomery. What up, Notion Time? What up, Mocha PCP? Packers got to step it up here. Jordan Love has thrown two crucial interceptions, including one in the end zone at the end of the half. That really is costing the Packers right now. Got to rely on another stop from their defense. At least try to force a field goal. Turnover would be nice as Jahmyr Gibbs hits the edge, turns upfield, and picks up the first down. What a play. Wow. Let's hear it, Notion Tie. Not a score, but a great defensive play. You are not wrong. That was something. From Jahmyr Gibbs this time around, though. One-man wrecking crew right now in the backfield. Goff will check this one down across the middle. Jamison Williams hanging on for dear life. Over 100 yards receiving. That is the quietest 100 yards you will ever see. Most of it just running after the catch. Picks up 8 more. Yeah, how often do you see a toss play go for a gain in Madden? Not often. Lions looking to turn the lights out here at legendary Lambeau Field. Jamison Williams in motion. 7 catches, 101 yards, and add a touchdown to that total. Have yourself a day, number 1. Lions ahead by 2 TDs on the road. In this rivalry starting to become one-sided in the 2020s. The Lions are a bouncing back type of squad. Jay Wills in the corner of the end zone. Wow. Number 8. And that is now, 104 yards with a TD as well. And the votes now a little bit more skewed in favor of the Lions. Man, I can't believe 24 Pickens are going to get this right, too. I'm going to lose a lot of placement on this one. As Jake Bates' extra point is up and good. Lions ahead, 20-6 on the road. Appreciate it, Mocha PCP. Okay. Listen, I got to glaze as a commentator. Kind of my job, actually. I feel like commentators are really not allowed to say anything negative about certain individuals, but I know team commentators can. Obviously, Paul Allen, the Vikings play-by-play guy on the radio, is an exception. So, when I was in junior high school, I received the nickname Mr. Green Bay and Green Bay Kid because my love and passion for the Packers. Good times. Heck yeah. That's fire. Only NFL player who can make it in the NBA is Josh Allen, 6'5", 200 something. No, Myles Garrett. Come on now. Mecole Hardman on the return, needing an explosion here. And that is nothing but combustion to the 22-yard line. Yeah, Myles Garrett was legitimately in the Celebrity All-Star game throwing down yams. I feel like him right now would be the best bet. Or Mo Alley Cox. He played in college. Played for the VCU Rams in the Atlantic 10. That's that ball knowledge, chat. Jordan Love got to turn back the clock here. Looking for a big drive after the interception. Good start. 8 yards picked up, and Tucker Kraft gets the football that he wanted on that previous throw. Wound up intercepted. Listen, simulation Deshaun Watson last year was an animal, just so you know. We started, I think, 6-0 in the Sims last year. 8-yard pickup there to the tight end Tucker Kraft, and a handoff is going to Josh Jacobs, and Jack Campbell brings him down after a 3-yard pickup. Will be a first down, however. I'd like to see anyone take a charge for Myles Garrett. Yeah, that is something I will not be volunteering for. Only 4 Packer fans in my entire high school. Wow. 2 teachers, 2 students. I was one of those 2. Nice. Gonna think of some weeb anime stuff to say about Tyler Shuck for the next Saints game. I love it. New set of downs here for the Packers, and an inside pass is going to the new man in town, Matthew Golden, on an 8-yard slant route. I don't even know what you could make up for a Tyler Shuck nickname. I mean, his last name looks similar to Shonen. Couldn't do that, though, I'm sure. At the midway point of the 4th and final quarter. Now or never for the Packers, and it was almost never. Jack Campbell should have had his second interception today. Drops that one right through his hands. Incomplete. Tyler Shenron. I like that. Tyler Shanks. Probably start there. Packers into the I formation. After a near 3rd interception, Jacobs will move the chains himself. Up to the 44. Packers don't seem to be in a hurry. Part of me understands why they do have all 3 timeouts in the 2-minute warning. Part of me also thinks that, hey, you're down by 14. You got to go. You haven't even seen the end zone today. You got to go get something. 3:18 left now in the 4th quarter. Love will check this one down. Complete to Jaden Reed. Good tackle again. Made after a 7-yard pickup. And there's our vote for the tie. I knew somebody would add our 3rd result. I didn't even see what your joke was. Must have missed it. As we are under 3 now. That pass is caught out in space. Josh Jacobs with a lot of green grass ahead of him. Out of bounds as well. Terrific play for the Packers offense. That'll work out nicely. Got my reach into my bag for things to say like that. During my senior year, received an award for PE. Keep in mind, one male, one female gets the award. Nice. I love it. Nearing the 2-minute warning. Packers would love to score before that point. And they're in good position to do so. On the 6-yard check down. A lot of green grass ahead of him, he says, as he drives into the white. I mean, yeah. Listen, there was a lot of green grass ahead, but he didn't take it. So, that I can't control. Brett Favre, that's awesome. Love now into the no huddle. On 2nd and 4 from the 22. Checking this one down, complete to Romeo Doubs again. Which will take us to the 2-minute warning. Packers are well alive no matter what, though. So long as they hang on to all those timeouts, they'll be okay. That'll be just fun. Boise Stater, Coastal Carolina. You could probably get away with saying green for Coastal. I don't know about Boise State, though. Not too sure I can get away with that. And after the 2-minute warning from inside the red zone, just the 2nd time today for the Packers. This pass down the middle, hauled in by Tucker Kraft, an 8-yard pickup to the 8-yard line as well. All right. We're going to go ahead and end the poll. It is all Lions. 65% of the 17 votes believe in Detroit. And why not ahead by 2 scores? Again, it's a low snap, collected, and back in the end zone. A diving effort is paid off for Tucker Kraft. Whoa! Look at the big fella getting the toes down. And an extra point away from a 1-score game here, or a 7-point game, I should say, at Lambeau Field. That was beautiful. Where's that middle game? What up, Retro President? And we will get a review on this one as well. Tucker Kraft, the big fella, going up high, trying to stay down low in the process. Did he get both feet down? From this angle, it looks good. See if we can get a lower angle on the play. And it looks like turf came up. This should be checked pretty quickly for the completion. All right. And here comes the official post-review. And this will remain a Packer touchdown, a huge catch for Tucker Kraft. That's a big play. Leaky dose at 92, too late, I'm afraid. I would agree. Oh, how about this, though? Packers going for the old 2 for 1. They believe it is statistically better. Going for 2, down 8 here, as Love is fighting for his life in the pocket, and he is devoured. Derek Barnes has got him again. And they trail now by 8 points. What we got, Scribble? Let's hear it. Bro got doomed. Yes, he did. He couldn't even breathe in that pocket, the poor guy. I kind of agree with the 2 for 1 there. Statistically, it is more likely you'll convert the first 2-point conversion, and if not, you'll probably get the second one. It's not terrible. No onside kick attempt, though. Wow, they're playing the field position game down 8. Okay. And a return taken here for Khalif Raymond as he puts a man down on the ground and gets this return out to the 24. Wolves dominated last night. Yes, they did. Game was not even particularly close. Wow. Still 2-1, though, in favor of the Thunder. It's true. Statistically better, NFL players and coaches don't realize defenses have plays drawn up for 2-point conversions. True. That is fair. Packers do have all 3 timeouts. They need a stop here. On the handoff to Jahmyr Gibbs up the middle. Good start for the Lions. He will look to hang on to that football with all of the $1 million he makes. And at this point, a first down will end the game. It's not the Madden I know. Yeah, I'm kind of shocked they didn't kick one there. But it's something that like 2-point conversions are converted, I think 56 or 57% of the time. So that's why that analytic exists. Packers take their first time out. Jahmyr Gibbs looking to put this game to rest, and he cannot find a gap. Packers will live to fight another down after a short 2-yard pickup. Packers looking for a stop. And the football back with about a minute to go. They'll need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to force overtime. Had a wide open gap. Yes, he did. Should have taken it. And this is the ball game. First down secures a Week 1 victory for the Detroit Lions on the road in a massive NFC North matchup. Goff will fire this one down the middle, hauled in by Amon-Ra St. Brown, and that is the dagger. Big hit, but he held on. Quay Walker could not give the Packers the football back. And in the end, it is the turnovers of Jordan Love that cost the Packers a chance at this game. Tragic. Heartbreak for the Pack in week number 1. Goff will take a knee. 1 of 2 in all likelihood before the Lions celebrate yet another week 1 win. That is their 3rd in a row. It's pretty significant. That's a big play. Goff in victory formation for one final kneel down as he plants this one. It should solidify the result. May get one more play here, or at least one more formation. On 3rd and 12. And we will Time is going to run out for the Green Bay Packers, and it's a huge Week 1 victory for the Detroit Lions. They steal one on the road in Green Bay, 20-12 the final score. And that is going to do it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the game of the week. A great defensive affair. Jared Goff and the Lions secure the NFC North victory in a great battle in the 4 o'clock slot. Tomorrow we are off, taking an off day from the stream, so it's a good day to catch up on highlights if you have missed any games so far. We have the Steelers and Jets highlights coming out tomorrow, but a lot of other games have released if you have missed what is going on this season up to this point, so hopefully you guys did enjoy. We will be back Tuesday with the Texans and the Rams, and then we head into Sunday and Monday Night Football Wednesday and Thursday. But with that being said, I will see all of you in a